so happy to be here and to talk to you. And sorry if I'm kind of talking quiet. It is nap time and don't really want to wake anybody up. So I'm going to give y'all just a couple minutes to see if anybody's able to hop on. And if not, you can catch the recording. That's the really cool thing about Facebook Live is that it just automatically posts to the group and you have the recording to go back and watch. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Morgan Greb. I've been a coach for 3.5 years. I am a 5-figure earner, and I have a plan and a vision to be a 6-figure earner, and this journey has just changed my life. I am the founder of an amazing team called Team Ignite and Shine. Obviously, if you are not here with me, you're here with another one of our coaches, and I will just tell you that our community is so excited right now. Like, the women are empowering each other, they're empowering themselves, and it's just an incredible thing to be a part of and to experience day in and day out. Like, just having that in my life. This whole process, this whole opportunity has changed me in so many ways. It has just transformed my life. But these women, being a part of this community, having these people who have my back, like we have each other's backs, you know, we are there for each other, we support each other, we lift each other up on the days that are really hard in our fitness journey or our business journeys. We encourage each other, we bounce ideas off of each other, we work together, we just really are empowered by being a part of this community. And I think it has made the biggest impact on my life. So I wanted to take this time just to tell you quickly a little bit about my story, where I came from, how I got to be here doing this amazing thing, because I know that some of us have never met in person. So I want to make sure to really share my story with you and hopefully help you understand why I love this so incredibly much. So 3.5 years ago, well, really 4 years ago, when Cooper was born, I still had an eating disorder. I struggled every single day with mindset and confidence and seeing the value in myself. I was just at a really bad place in my life. And after Cooper was born, I mean, I'm not sure if everybody in here is a mom, but for those of you who are, you know that after you have a baby, you go through this, your body is just different. It's just different after you have a kid. And so because I already had an eating disorder and struggled a lot with just self-confidence and self-image, you know, it was really bad after Cooper was born, in a time in my life that I should have been so excited and enjoying all of the moments and all of the little things. You know, I was wrapped up in what my body looked like. And so it really just affected me negatively. Then, as around the same time when Cooper was 3 months old, I went back to work. And then 2 weeks later, my husband left for almost a year-long deployment. So talk about like all-time low. My family we were military, so my family wasn't there. I didn't have that support, you know, from close family. I didn't really have any close friends there. I had people that I worked with. I had some neighbors that did take really good care of me. But other than that, you know, my support system was non-existent. And Nick left, and I was lonely, and I got, you know, my eating disorder got way out of control when he was gone, because I was there by myself. You know, I didn't really have much self-control or anything. So this opportunity was presented to me, and at first I didn't really understand it, and it took me a couple of weeks to like really make that decision, but I just decided that I was ready to change my health. And I had kind of started thinking like, I just don't know if I want to continue working. Like, I loved my job as a nurse, but I had this weird like feeling of I wanted to be at home. I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I have worked since I was 15. I always knew I wanted to be a nurse. I went to school, you know, I studied hard. Like, I loved nursing school. I loved being a nurse. I never had any intention of being a stay-at-home mom. I remember telling my boss, because she said, you know, when you hold that baby for the first time, it's going to change you. And I was like, yeah, I know it's going to change me, but I'm coming back to work. Like, I love my job. I'll be back. And I did go back. But it only took me a few months to realize that I was actually miserable. Because of, you know, Nick being gone, because of the things that I was struggling with, but mainly because I was sick and tired of, you know, getting home from work and my child was pretty much either already in bed or going to bed. Like my sitter would feed him, bathe him, whatever. Or she would send me videos of, I remember the video of him rolling over for the first time. And I just cried and cried and cried in the bathroom because I thought, you know, here my husband is across the world. I don't even know where he is. And here I am at work, and my babysitter, like Cooper thinks my babysitter is his mama because she's getting to experience all of the things that I want. Like, I was mad. I was actually kind of jealous. Like, she's getting to do what I want to do. And I was just like, I ain't having that. So this opportunity was like the perfect answer to my problems. It was the way that I was going to get healthy, and it was the way that I was going to create income to stay home with my child. And once I said yes, there was like never a moment of doubt that this is what I was doing, because I was sick of being where I was at. I literally every single day was just so frustrated and being stuck in this cycle of no self-control, eating too much, throwing up my food, like feeling miserable about myself. I was sick to death of feeling like that, and I didn't care what it took. I was going to change. I was going to make this work. So, kind of got off track. Let me check my notes and bring myself back in. So I started, you know, from day one. I just was like, this is what I'm doing. And I was so excited because I had something to focus on, and I had something that was giving me hope. And I had this group of women who instantly wrapped their arms around me and lifted me up and told me that I was capable. And, hey, Stephanie, you know, they helped me see that I was capable. They helped me see that I was strong. And I just felt like I had this community that I didn't have, because remember, I was in a different state. My husband was deployed. I didn't have family close by, and I didn't really have any close friends. But all of a sudden, I had all these women surrounding me and lifting me up. So, you know, that I think that was really what... It was just like I said, it was the perfect gift. It was all bundled up into this beautiful package of fix your health, get yourself on track, learn how to be confident in yourself, increase your self-value, improve your self-worth and your self-value, and see that you are an incredible human being and beautifully and wonderfully made, and that you have so much to offer to this world. And then there was create income by empowering women to do the same thing that you're doing. Like, feel great and teach other women to do that too. Create income and be a stay-at-home mom. Or maybe your goal is not to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, this opportunity can literally be for everyone. When you look at the coaches on our team, throughout this network, there is not one coach that looks like another coach. There are stay-at-home moms. There are full-time working moms. There are attorneys. There are doctors. There are teachers, nurses, veterinarians, police officers. You know, one of my friends that I met at a retreat 2 years ago is a police officer, and she's a Beachbody coach. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you want to leave your full-time job or that you want to be that stay-at-home mom, because I get it. Not everybody wants to stay home, and like, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be a stay-at-home mom. So what I want you to do is take a minute to, hey Heather, I'm kind of getting close to wrapping up, so make sure you go back and are able to watch the beginning of this. But so what I want you to do for just a minute is think for a second about what financial freedom looks like to you. For some people, financial freedom means being 100% completely financially and debt free. They can go and do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, with who they want to do it. No worry at all about finances. And that would be an incredible thing, I think. But that's not everybody's definition of financial freedom. Some people's definition of financial freedom is being able to take their kids on a vacation 2 times a year, or having enough extra left over at the end of the month to put it in a savings account so that their children don't graduate from college with a ton of debt because they had to take out a bunch of student loans. Or maybe it's you have this dream house that you and your spouse have been talking about for 5 years, but it's going to require you to have a piece of property that you can't purchase yet. And so if you could just find the money or create the money to buy that piece of property, you would feel financially free because now you can focus on building your dream house. Maybe financial freedom to you looks like being a stay-at-home mom. Maybe financial freedom looks like to you making 6 figures a year. Maybe financial freedom looks like to you making $400 a year or $400 a month, because that's going to give you the freedom to buy the new car that you've been wanting to look for. Like, my point is, this opportunity can be for anyone, because anybody who's willing to work on themselves, share their journey, empower other women to do what we're doing, can do this. That is what it takes to be a coach. Being willing for me to mentor you and teach you and coach you to what I've done. Being willing to be teachable. Being willing to put yourself out there a little bit. Share your journey with other people so that they know what you're doing and can be inspired by it. And are willing to, empower other people and empower yourselves and work on growing on yourself from the inside out. You can do this. And then the other thing also, like I said, this opportunity can be for anybody. And the other thing I want you to take away from this call is that your definition of financial freedom, or your goals and what you may want to do for this, your vision for coaching does not have to be my vision. You do not have to want to be a stay-at-home mom to be a successful Beachbody coach. You do not have to want to make 6 figures a year to be a successful Beachbody coach. But if you have that goal, that's incredible, and we will set you up on a path to get you where you want to be. So, hopefully this sort of helps, gives you an idea of who I am, my background, like why I love this so much. And you are starting to see that there is no mold for a Beachbody coach. Your goals are going to be different than the next person's. Your goals may be different than mine. Maybe you do have the same goals as me. That'd be really cool, because I, can tell you exactly the path that I'm taking to get there. But what I'm saying is, I don't want anybody, because I remember when I was a brand new coach, I thought, or actually before I was even a coach, I was like thinking about people that I knew or that I followed who were coaches, and I thought, I can never do that because I can never be like her. But it's just not true. You can, if you have the vision for it and you're willing to do the things that I said a little while ago. Empower yourselves, empower other people, allow, be teachable, be willing to learn how to do these things, and share your journey with other people. So tonight, I'm going to go live again at 8:30 Eastern time for anybody who's not in our time zone or not in Eastern time zone. Tonight is going to be, I don't even really know how long I've been talking at this point. Probably like 20 minutes. Tonight will take me just a little bit longer, but I have broken it down to just quickly give you some information that I think is important for you to know, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you have. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about what a coach actually does, how we earn money, maybe address some doubts that I've sort of picked up from some of you, and what you can expect from me when you become a member of our team. I want you to know exactly what you're going to get, exactly the training, exactly the mentoring, exactly like what you can expect from me as your leader and from other people on the team in this community, so that you feel comfortable about doing something. Because that one thing that I don't want you to ever fear, or that sometimes I think people do fear, is like that you're going to sign up for this and then be like, okay, good luck. but that's not the case at all. Like I said at the very beginning, our community rocks. We work together so well in our fitness journeys and on our coaching journeys, and we are there together. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. What is a coach? How you earn money? Maybe address some doubts. What you can expect from me, and then how to join us. So thank y'all so much, and I'll see you tonight.